welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Anna. I make lifestyle videos, fitness videos, and for today's video, I'm actually filming a tag. So I saw this tag on Sonia's channel. I'm gonna leave her channel down below. She is such a sweet girl. I've just been watching so many people who are learning the same things I'm learning right now. People who are interested in the same things I'm in. So if you guys wanna get to know me a little better, I'm gonna get into the tag. It's a 50 question tag, so it's pretty long, but for those of you who don't mind it, just stay tuned. Okay, so the first question, how old would you be if you didn't know how old you are? I have thought about this before. I would probably be 30. I feel like a 30, 35. That's how I feel inside. That's how I feel when I'm like super organized, if that makes sense. Which is worse, failing or never trying? Well, to me, failure is never trying because a winner is just a failure who never gave up. So failing is never trying. And when you do try, you just never give up, if that makes sense. So to me, it's not failing or never trying. It's failing is never trying. Yeah, so just go for it, try it. Don't be afraid of failure because you're already failing by overthinking and not doing it. Next question, I'm gonna try to do this really quick. Like, I wanna see if I can answer questions quickly. Third question, if life is so short, why do we do so many things we don't like and so many things we don't do? Okay, what we're supposed to do, we don't do, but we do the things we don't like. Because, okay, so let me answer this very quickly. I just feel like human beings, we like to do what's easy, so we have a harder life. So when you do what's hard, you live an easier life. Most of us tend to want what's easy. What we would like to do, we don't do it. So we suffer the consequences. We really pay for it because you're not gonna be happy. So I think that's why. When it's all said and done, will you have said more than you've done? I hope not. We're all that way. We always think of so many things we want to do. We say it, we talk to a friend about it, but we never go through with it. So yeah, I've definitely done that. It's all about balance, getting yourself back on track. I think it's also about keeping your word. So going through with it, keep your word. Yeah, I've done it, you've done it, but you know, just keep yourself in check and that's how you get back on track. What is the one thing you'd most like to change about the world? Everything. This is a weird question. And I imagine the world like the Matrix. So I would give everybody a red pill, wake everybody up, and be like, you're not living this fantasy, this is your reality. Yeah, wake everybody up. That's what I would change. If happiness was the national currency, what kind of work would make you rich? Oh my god, this is tough. Well, that's pretty easy. I feel like I would be doing what I'm doing now, making other people happy through the internet, through social media, Snapchat. I think happiness and spirituality is so important and I wouldn't be making this tag if it wasn't. So yeah, I'd be doing this. Let's just hope it makes me rich. Okay, next question. Are you doing what you believe in or are you settling for what you're doing? Yes, I am doing what I believe in because I know if I was to do anything else, that wouldn't be true to myself, it wouldn't be me, and it just wouldn't be my gift that I have to give, you know, to the world. If the average human lifespan was 40 years, how would you live your life differently? Okay, so I feel like if life was that short, because that's pretty short, I would probably travel more, go on more adventures, and just have more experiences. And next question, to what degree have you actually controlled the course your life has taken? To what degree? I feel like a lot. I've decided so many things for myself, and like even my family members describe me as like decisive. You know, when I want something, I just go for it, I do it. I make changes in my life, and I feel like I also became independent like young. I got out there and I faced life full force. Yeah, and I made decisions for myself. I did what I had to do to be here today. Okay, are you more worried about doing things right or doing the right things? I'm more worried about doing the right things. Before, when I was younger, you know, I was more like, you know, worried about everything in details, what, you know, what I do, what others think of me, because a lot of times we do things for other people because we're worried about how we're gonna be perceived. And I can definitely say that has changed. I focus on doing the right thing for me. You're having lunch with 3 people you respect and admire. They all start criticizing a close friend of yours, not knowing she is your friend. The criticism is distasteful and unjustified. What do you do? Oh, yes, I don't hold back. I don't hold back anymore. Like, I say what I have to say. I just don't worry about it, because if, like it says, if you're, you know, at lunch with close friends that you respect and admire, then yeah, I'm sure that if I respect them and if I admire them, then they also respect me and admire me, so they're not gonna take what I have to say wrong. I'm just gonna stand up for someone, which I've done, you know, many times before. And yeah, that's how I am. I just stand up for people if I have to. If you could offer a newborn child only one piece of advice, what would it be? Oh my God, I don't know. What advice? Newborn child, remain a child for as long as you can. Be a child mentally. Don't worry about what can go wrong. Don't worry about who's gonna say something, or, you know, yeah, that's how kids are. That's why kids are happy. So that's what I would say. Next question, would you break the law to save a loved one? Yes, of course I would. I mean, it's the law. Have you ever seen insanity where you later saw creativity? Yes, I've expressed this before. When I decided to cut my hair, I wanted to do something insane because that's how I felt, but it was also like a creative outlet. It's also like something that I could use in that moment to, you know, get creative and make it like come out good, which it did. I cut my hair all by myself, and it, you know, when I straightened it, it was like, and I even had it, you know, looked at and reviewed by a hairstylist, and she was like, oh, I'm surprised, yeah, it looks fine. So that, yes, that is when I saw insanity where later there was creativity. So yes. Next question, what's something you know you do differently than most people? A lot of things. I just see people like how I see myself, basically, and I think not that many people do that. You know, like, we're all human. We all pretty much make the same mistakes. We do the same things. So a lot of times, like, people tend to get super, like, mad and upset and frustrated over other people's actions when we're really all the same and we all make those mistakes. I guess it's being quick to forgive. Yeah, so I've learned to be, you know, quick to forgive. So I think that's the one thing I do differently than most people. Next question, how come the things that make you happy don't make everyone happy? Like I said, we're different. I mean, we all have different walks of life. We all think differently. We all were raised differently. So we have different expectations, we have different desires, and what makes me happy might not make someone else happy. And that's why when you're growing and you're, you know, going throughout your life, you create new relationships, new friendships, you let go of old ones, because things change, people change, and what makes you happy doesn't make someone else happy. Next question. What one thing you have not done that you really want to do? What's holding you back? You know what? Not much. Not much. I mean, like I said, I'm really decisive, and a lot of things that I want to do, I just go for it, I do it. Definitely, I had a lot of things that were holding me back from coming out here and, you know, speaking my mind and putting out, you know, my own opinion. It's just a natural, you know, hold back. I feel I get held back, but I do it, so that's good. Are you holding on to something you need to let go of? No. Let me think. You know what? I can't think of anything. I don't have anything that I have to let go, because You know, this past year I've learned so much about being mindful, and you know, I've let go of something every single day, and I go through things, like I heal if I have to. So I've never been that kind of person that's like, oh yeah, I'll deal with this personal issue later. So yeah, I mean, I've done that for years though. I struggled to let go of a few things in my life for a few years, for many years actually. But I definitely don't do that anymore because it's not worth it. Next question, if you had to move to a state or country besides the one you currently live in, where would you move and why? Yes, I've thought about this. I would probably move somewhere in Asia or London. Yeah, I definitely want to do that. I want to maybe spend a few years abroad. And why? Well, first because I love Asian food. Obviously, food comes first. Second, because I just feel like when you're in your 20s, that's the best time you have to get out there, live abroad if you can for a couple years to learn new things, find yourself in the world, learn a new culture. Yeah, you can volunteer, you can take cooking lessons and, you know, learn about their foods. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I have so much more to learn. I have so much more discovering to do. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. Next question, do you push the elevator button more than once? Do you really believe it makes the elevator faster? When I heard this question on Sonia's video, I was laughing so hard because yes, I mean, we all do that. Sometimes it depends. Sometimes you don't notice or sometimes you're just in a hurry, but it is pretty rare when I do it once. Let's put it at that. Next question, would you rather be a worried genius or a joyful simpleton? I would probably want to be a worried genius because I would probably eventually manage being worried but still be a genius and still be knowledgeable. Why are you you? Because I choose to be who I am through my actions, through my thoughts. Yeah, this is a really hard question, so I hope that's right. Have you been the kind of friend you want as a friend? Yes, 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 because I actually had a friend for years and she was just like me. I always felt like we had the same intentions towards each other. We had equal love for each other, so yes. Which is worse, when a good friend moves away or losing touch with a good friend who lives right near you? Worse would be, yeah, losing touch with a friend who lives right near you. Because if a good friend moves away, then you guys could still stay in touch. But if you live near someone, but you lost touch, then you're probably not their friend anymore, you don't know them anymore, you don't hear about them. Yeah, so I would much rather stay in touch. Okay, next one. What are you most grateful for? I'm most grateful for family, food. Here is food again. Here is food again, sneaking up in these questions. So family, food. Yes, all F's. F, F, F. Family, food, and friends. Family, friends, food, however you want to put it. Next question. What would you rather lose? Would you rather lose all your old memories or never be able to make new ones? Oh my god, fine. I'll lose all my old memories. Like, I want to keep living, I want to keep making new memories. Like, that's the point of life. So I would rather lose all my memories. It's not like I think about them all the time anyway. Next question. Is it possible to know the truth without challenging it first? No. Yeah, I mean, you have to present the evidence and challenge the evidence, and that's the truth. So, no, I don't think you can know the truth without challenge. Okay. Do you remember that time 5 years ago when you were extremely upset? Does it really matter now? No. Like, your bad days, your bad moods, your good days, your good moods, like everything is temporary. Like, it's going away, whether you like it or not. So it's not gonna matter in 5 years. It's not gonna matter in 2 minutes from now. Next question, what is your happiest childhood memory? What makes it so special? So my happiest childhood memory has to be growing up in Brazil. My grandparents, I always remember this. We would go on a mini road trip and I just remember listening to Brazilian country music and driving through the pastures, mountains, and cows and horses. And that's what made me fall in love with country music, because every time I hear Brazilian country music, it just brings me back to that really good childhood memory. Yeah, and I really loved it. Has your greatest fear ever come true? It wasn't a fear before it happened, but after it happened, it became my fear, like my greatest fear, which is a really bad car accident. So in 2007, I got into a super scary car accident. I didn't get seriously hurt or anything, but our car actually flipped over, and it felt like I was riding a roller coaster. We were driving on the highway, and this car out of nowhere just stopped in front of us. He was trying to exit and changed his mind, which they say, never do that, never change your mind, just keep going. So he stops in front of us. So the side of our car hit him, and it seemed like our tires also like drove up and lifted the car because it drove over their tires probably. So our car immediately just lifted off the ground and flipped over. So yeah, it was pretty scary, and I'm glad that's over. At what time in your recent past have you felt the most passionate and alive? Okay, so recently? At what time in your recent past? Okay, so at what time? Basically a month ago, because a month ago I just feel like I started something new in my life. I moved, you know, to a new city. It's like I'm having new experiences in my life. I'm writing down new ideas, new goals. So I feel really passionate. Yeah, I just feel really passionate about living life the way I want it on my terms. So yeah. Next question, if not now, then when? How does that make sense? What? If not now, what? So like I said, everything has been happening now, right now. There's no when. You learn as you go. So I'm only gonna find out as I go. You know? I think everything happens at the right time. So now and then, I pick both. If you haven't achieved it yet, what do you have to lose? If you haven't achieved it yet, what do you have to lose? Nothing. Nothing. We're already nothing. We're already here. We're already, there's always more to achieve, you know? So yeah, you have nothing to lose, ever. You never, ever have nothing to lose, no matter what you have, no matter what age you are, no matter nothing. Just do it. Have you ever been with someone, said nothing, and walked away feeling like you just had the best conversation ever? Not really. I mean, I usually have the best conversations, and it feels the best. Why do religions that support love cause so many wars? Because love is the complicated thing that many people don't understand. That's why I say my religion is love, because the more we focus on love and focus on understanding what love truly is, the more we're gonna, you know, live better. Love is just the answer. Love is the answer, always, no matter what. So that's why. Is it possible to know without a doubt what is good and what is evil? Without a doubt, no. If you just want $1 million, would you quit your job? No, because if you ever get what you weren't expecting, it's just an addition to your life. If you were to quit your job, then that just shows that money is more important to you. That's not the case for me. So no, I wouldn't. I would probably not quit my job. So next question, would you rather have less work to do or more work you actually enjoy doing? More work I actually enjoy doing. Do you feel like you've lived this day 100 times before? Sometimes. I've had a lot of deja vus, like a lot of deja vu. It's trippy. It is so trippy, so yes. When was the last time you marched into the dark with only the soft glow of an idea you strongly believed in? Probably when I started YouTube. When I started YouTube, I didn't have one clue what I was doing, what I wanted to do on YouTube, but I was doing it. So that's kind of like walking into the darkness with an idea. So yeah. If you knew that everyone you know was going to die tomorrow, who would you visit today? OMG, if I knew everyone was going to die tomorrow, I would make it my top priority to visit everyone, to visit my family, and then at the end of the night, go have a drink with one of my close friends, and I would be good. Would you be willing to reduce your life expectancy by 10 years to become extremely attractive or famous? No, I want to live my own life on my terms, like I said, so no, I wouldn't let fame or being attractive control that. What is the difference between being alive and truly living? It's kind of like this one quote I love so much, how some people live 1 year 99 times and some people actually live 99 years. So that's the difference to me between being alive and living. Okay, next question. When is it time to stop calculating risks and regards and just go ahead and do what you know is right? When is it time? Now. Now. There's no better time than now. Don't focus on anything but now. Don't focus on the past. Don't focus on the future. The future will come at the right time. Just focus on what you have, which is now. Okay, so if we learn from our mistakes, why are we always so afraid to make a mistake? When you make a mistake, you know, you pay the penalty, you pay for it, so it kind of costs you every time, you know? So yeah, that's why people are afraid. Next question. What would you do differently if you knew nobody would judge you? I guess if I knew no one would judge me, then I would care less. Care less. That's what I would do. Okay, so when was the last time you noticed the sound of your own breathing? When I did my workout. What do you love? Have any of your recent actions openly expressed this love? Yeah, I feel like I love connecting with people, and recently I've expressed that. Okay, so in 5 years from now, will you remember what you did yesterday? What about the day before that or the day before that? No, because I'm not like that. Like, I have a horrible memory. I forget so easily. Sometimes when I'm watching a show and I'll start watching like some new episodes, I'm like, what the hell happened? Like, I don't even know what happened. This is the last question. Okay, so decisions are being made right now. The question is, are you making them for yourself or letting others make them for you? You know it. I'm making them for myself. I obviously haven't done that before. You know, I do remember making a lot of decisions for other people, and even important decisions, even big decisions in my life. So I don't do that anymore. I make decisions for myself. Yes, yes. All right, so yeah, that is it for this video. This was such a fun video to make. I really like that. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know me a little bit more. If you guys want to do this tag, go ahead. I tag all of you. And if you guys do decide to do it, you can tweet me and I would love to see it. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you guys in my next video.